react to this once in a while, as I want to be more focused on other stuff. So,
Hey guys, welcome to the season finale of Total Drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising. This season has been awesome, surprising you guys with a new season, and this season was insane. Some big moves, some bigger players, and we're down to our final two. Either Craig or Nami will be walking home with a $1 million prize, but who will it be? Well, you'll have to tune in to find out on this final episode of Total Drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising. Thanks so much for bringing me to the final two, Craig. I really appreciate it. No worries. We made a deal to each other and a commitment, and, you know, I'm a man of my words and a man of, you know, morals, so, yeah, I wouldn't be able to really forgive myself if I didn't take you. Well, I would, but you wouldn't be able to forgive me, and votes count. Besides, me and you were both worthy, and Marks was a bit too cocky for his own good. Yeah, you're right. Whatever happens today, at least we have a worthy winner. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, final two! Honestly, I cannot believe I made it this far. I mean, I know I was capable, but, you know, being one of only two animes, yeah, I had quite a big target on my back. But despite that, I'm here in the final two, and I am so ready to pitch my case for the jury. I know I've definitely got Mondo's vote, but Craig's probably got Daddy Pig's vote as well, so I both got one locked in at least.
yeah.
But I am a girl with very wise words. I will make sure my words get me the win I so rightfully deserve. Well. If you would have told my original team when I was on the bottom that I would be in the final two, they would all probably laugh at you. So, probably I would as well. But here I am in the final two. I have played a very worthy game, and I cannot wait to pitch my case. Because whilst Nami has done an incredible job getting this far, she hasn't had to put in the blood, the sweat, and the tears that I have. And tonight, I will pitch my case, and truly exclaim why I deserve to win this game. But good luck, Nami. Whatever happens, one of us is going to win. That's going to be me. Good evening, you two. Craig, Nami, congratulations on making it to the final two. You two have accomplished something that is rarely accomplished in TDN. Because every season, only 2 people could make it this far. You two have prevailed. Against 20 other players, you two are the ones left standing. But now the power shifts to the jury. These 7 people who you, indirectly or directly, had a hand in voting off, they will now decide your fate. They will decide who wins this game and who will take home the $1 million prize. Now let me explain how this is going to work. You will each get to start with an opening pitch. This is where you get to explain your game and talk about all of your moves and what you've done in this game, positioning-wise and everything along those lines. The jury will then have an opportunity to ask you a question or make a comment, and you will have a chance to either listen or answer the question if you get asked a question. We will then end with one final pitch where you guys will get to basically re-pitch your claim, say stuff that you might have forgotten to say, and just overall make your pitch a little bit better than the first one. Then, the jury will go one by one and put in the vote to win. The player who receives the most votes will win Total Drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising and will take home the $1 million prize. Now that I made that clear, let's start with Nami. Go ahead and pitch your first case. Alright. Good evening, jury. First of all, I just want to say that this game has been super duper fun, and getting to meet every single one of you has been an absolute joy. But let me explain the start of this game to you. When I started this game, I found myself in an alliance with both of the girls on my team, Captain Syrup and Lumile. They both proved themselves extremely loyal to me, and I knew that even though I don't really like basing genders off sex and gender, that those two were absolutely up my alley, and yeah, they were my closest alliance. Day one, we were approached by a few people, by Tom Nook, by Marks, to basically make a move. but we ultimately decided to vote in majority, and Tobias was the first person voted off. That ensured us girls in majority. It was basically smooth sailing since then, because we didn't lose another one. But Mondo eventually joined the team, and I was the first person to talk to him. I knew that me and Mondo were the only two anime characters in the game. Well, he's half anime, but you get my point.
I think he counts as
me
anime.
and Mondo became a very tight two.
I think
Unfortunately, before the merge, I also lost Captain Syrup due to being eliminated in a very weird way, and Lumile, which I was completely blindsided about. But I did not let my alliance of the girls bother me in this game and take me down with them. I continued to ride it with Mondo, and when it got to the final 6, I was basically betrayed and he was voted off. I was now in the final 5, and I was the only one left on the bottom. And yeah, I was easily the strongest of the final 5, and I knew I had a target on my back. So I decided to make a new alliance, and I stroked people's egos. Izzy got out, then Wardle got out. In the final 4, myself and Craig decided to make an alliance to get to the final 2. That carried true in the final 3, when Craig decided to take me over Marks. He decided to take a very athletic girl who's done a lot in this game over Marks. And as someone who came in as one of the biggest targets on my back, I'll take that as an accomplishment. I know that my game hasn't been flashy. I haven't made a lot of big moves, but what I've done is I've positioned myself in a really good position every single time. Of course, there were a few instances where I was blindsided with Lumile and with Mondo. However, after all of those blindsides, I managed to re-analyze the game and get myself into a good position. That is why I think I deserve to win this game. Thank you for listening. Wow, that was a really good first pitch. Good job, Nami. Alright, Craig, you're up. Alright. Hi, Jerry. This game's been really awesome, as Nami said, and every single one of you have a very important decision tonight, so I ask you to listen and literally take in everything that we say. But my game plan was to start off very low-key. I knew that I was a kid. Not much kids came into this competition, so I knew that I had some sort of advantage because I wasn't going to be targeted early on. However, what happened early on is I found myself in a minority alliance. I was in there with Bowie, with Daddy Pig, and with Shaggy. And unfortunately, the majority alliance was not budging. I was the primary target of that alliance for a very, very long time. However, despite that, I managed to survive under astronomical odds. Bowie did dug his own grave, trying to get rid of Mondo, and he left. However, the fact that you guys voted for Shaggy over me is pretty astonishing. Then, I had an opportunity to basically change my fate. Blue Toad said he needed 2 volunteers from Team Blue Toad to volunteer for something. I was on the bottom with basically no reassurance. I was gone next. So I decided to put my fate into the unknown, and I volunteered, and it was to go to the other team. Daddy Pig, also who was on the bottom, decided to go with me. Normally, once you would go to the other team, you would be a target. However, I managed to get good with basically everyone in that team. With Izzy, I was good with Spike, I was good with Harrier, and I knew that I was comfortable in this alliance, or in this team. Because yes, the other team did already have targets, like Spike and Izzy were already at her, and stuff like that. But I managed to basically get myself to merge, myself and Daddy Pig, which was no feat of amazing considering the target I had on my back. Now, merge happened, and I had to play low-key again, because I knew that if I tried to do something too big, I would immediately get this target put back on my back. Like, hey, there's Craig, he's dangerous, let's get rid of him. So I had to play very low-key. And myself and Daddy Pig were really good. And then he got blindsided with Tom Nook. So now I was in the final 6, and I was feeling a lot of uncertainty. So for the next few rounds, it was just about hanging in there and doing what I could. But luckily, there was the seeds of doubt that Mondo and Nami had to be separated, and I knew that I was fine at the final 6. So Mondo was blindsided, and we're good now. Final 5, I had an idea, and I wanted Izzy and Nami to get to the final 4 with me and Marks. Wardle was, well, he wasn't really in much of a rivalry like Izzy and Nami were. And I knew if I could get myself to Final Four with those two, they would rip each other's heads off, and I would be good for 3. However, that's not what happened, and Marks decided to basically go against me, and Izzy was eliminated. I was now in the Final Four with very little uncertainty. I could have just waited for me to be picked off. However, I decided to make a deal with Nami. Me and Nami were never really allies in the game, but I knew Nami was my golden ticket to get to the end. Me and Nami assured each other that we would go to the Final 2 together no matter what. I was sitting at Final 4 with absolutely no options to having every option. Wardle was good with me, Marks was good with me, and Nami was good with me. How did the most untrustworthy person pre-merge turn into the most trustworthy and the most needed tool to get to the end? Who you think deserves it most? Thanks, everyone.
This is like,
wow, they were 2 absolutely incredible pictures. Credit to you both. Okay, now it is time for the jury. Jury, you all have an opportunity to speak your mind. If you do not want to, that is fine. No one is required to. But if you have a question, speak it, because you only have one chance. So let's start with Harriet, the first member of the jury. Harriet, do you have anything you want to say? Hey guys, I just want to congratulate you on making it to the Final 2. Obviously, it's no easy task, take it from me. I literally got 9th place and nowhere near the Final 2. But you both did it. So I guess I have a question for you both, and it was, even though you both kind of elaborated it on your pitch, but I want to hear it more in brief, what was your sort of aim and your goal going into the game, and how did it either stay the same or change throughout the game? Nami, we'll begin with you. Great question, Harriet. Look, my plan going into the game was very much like Craig's, as he said in his pitch. It was sort of very low-key, but as low-key as I could get. I mean, I was the only anime on my team, and as you know from my anime, I am quite a fighter, and I know how to, look after myself. So I knew that people might not want to take me to merge because of my abilities. So I had to immediately start forming alliances. No, I didn't want to form an alliance with the girls, but it happened, and it was one of my best moves. My basically game plan going into the game was to be a social butterfly and to be good with everyone. And I was for the longest time. I mean, Mondo came to my team and I picked him up right away and we were good. And I'm very proud of my social game. I think that was my strongest suit, even more than my physical game, and that's saying something. So yeah, my game plan going into the game was to just be a social butterfly and get into as much alliances as I could, because as soon as merge happened, I knew I had a lot of options. Very good answer, Nami. Craig, what about you? Yeah, look, as I said before, my game plan was, or coming into the game, was to be as low-key as possible. Unfortunately, I did find myself in the minority at the first vote, and that put me into the minority in the game, which was not my plan. And my game changed a lot. I wanted to be someone who sat in majority and just sort of floated for a little while. But I did not have that option. I was put into minority, and I had the fight, and my game really changed. And I'm honestly really grateful for the way that my game changed, because it made me so much more capable and so much more stronger than I thought I ever was. So yeah, that was my plan going into the game. Okay, thank you, you two, and best of luck. We all have a very tough decision ahead of us today. So whether you win or lose, you should both feel immensely proud of yourselves. Thanks. Alright, thank you very much, Harriet.
What you got?
Daddy Pig, do you have a question? Look, I think Mondo feels the same, but my vote's pretty much locked in. Me and Craig, we were basically together the whole time. We were on the bottom together. We, suffered the same things, but unlike me, Craig managed to get to the end, and that is extremely impressive. And he was my best buddy in the game, so my vote's going on Craig, but Nami, you should still very, very proud of yourself. Yeah, thanks for that. Cheers, Daddy Pig. Really appreciate it. Okay, well, Tom Nook, do you have any questions? No.
Oh.
Not even a... No? No. Okay, then. Mondo? Look, yeah, I'm pretty much the same as Daddy Pig, but Nami, she literally picked me up at a time where I needed her, and her, forming an alliance with me, bettered her game, but it also bettered my game. So she saved me, and she bettered her game in the process. So my vote will be going on Nami. But Craig, you should still be very proud of yourself. Cheers. Okay, well, do we have any other questions? Izzy, surely you have a question.
Come on, Izzy.
Of course I have a question. I am Izzy. Hey, you two. Congratulations on making it to the final two. No easy task at all, but I almost did it. So, my question is, Craig was willing to make a big, bold move to try and save me. Nami, you weren't. So why should I vote for you? Why should I vote for me? Because even though Craig was willing to make a bold move to get us both to the final four, that didn't benefit me at all. He literally said it himself. Me and you were kind of rivals in the last few days, and I guess we both wanted to be the last remaining girl when, you know, we had a lot of differences. We were the two strongest to win the competition, so yeah, we had a lot of things, but getting you out, unfortunately, was the best move for me. And you were a very great game player. Don't get that twisted. And you should feel very proud of yourself. Appreciate it. Craig, my question to you is, do you have any regrets in the game? If so, what are they? That's a good question. Look, I guess I could say my biggest regret is voting in minority the first elimination. However, that vote literally got me to the end in the most, you know, the best way I could. Look, even if I played the way I wanted to and I got to the end, it wouldn't be as impressive. The fact that I was on the bottom almost the entire time, except for when I switched teams, says a lot, actually, and I'm very proud of myself. So no, I don't think I have any regrets. I know that's not the best answer to have, but every single move I made really got me here. So if that's the wrong answer, I apologise, but that's how I feel. Now, there's no such thing as a wrong answer. You both did absolutely incredible, and look, my vote's still up for grabs, so, you know, keep fighting for the win, and yeah, good luck. Okay, thank you very much, Izzy. Wardle, the man of very few words. What do you have to say? I have a lot to say. Craig, you voted out Marks, and retrospect, you get my vote. Good day.
Okay, what?
Seriously?
Okay, what?
Don't get over it. No!
Dude.
You tried to suffocate me. You tried to suffocate me under a box! And you tried to suffocate me with your ball! Pause. Whatever. The point is, I put you out, he's getting my vote. So you are salty. Shut up! Shut up!
Hey, Dominic, you ain't the one that's salty. You didn't answer a question.
Marks, you are the last person to ask a question if you have one. Of course I have a question. Look at me. I am a man full of questions. Okay, you two.
Yeah, what
was your biggest move in this game and how did it impact you? Craig, you can start this time. Hey Mark, thanks for the question. Look, I would say my biggest move in this game is actually the move for me and Nami to form a secret little alliance to get to the final two. I could have taken it the easy way, and if Nami lost the final four challenge, which it wasn't even a challenge, it was more like a race, last to get there is eliminated, but if it was a challenge, hypothetically, if she lost, I could have gone to the final three with you and Wardle. However, I knew that you two were tighter than family, and I would get third in the game. My only way of getting to the final two was with Nami. Me and her were lone wolves in the game, but I was so much more lonely and so much more of a wolf. No offense. No, all non-taken, I guess.
Don't be apologize.
So, my biggest move
Don't apologize.
was basically saying, Nami, let's get to the final two, let's pitch it, because even though we're both very worthy, I managed to go from 0 to hero in a matter of 2 days. That was my biggest move. Very well said. Nami, what about you? I think it's pretty obvious to me. My biggest move was basically picking up Mundo when forming an alliance with him. That alliance got me so far, and let's hypothetically say I didn't pick up Mundo and we weren't in an alliance. As soon as Captain Syrup and Lumily go, I basically have no one. So, me recruiting Mundo really saved me in this game. Okay, 2 very respectable answers, So, best of luck to both of you, but I think I know who my vote goes to. Okay, well, that is it. But you guys will basically get one final pitch, just one last little thing on why you deserve to win.
Come on, get strong.
Craig will begin with you again. I guess just keep in mind everything I've said. I was on the bottom. And do you know why it's so rare to see someone who would play on the bottom all game win? Because it's so rare for that person to actually get to the end. I am a key example of someone who had to fight from day dot, and I got here. Me and Nami had to fight in different ways. She had to fight, but she always had people. I had very rarely anyone, and that's why I deserve to win. Yeah, I'm just going to bounce off what he said. I think having people in this game is impressive, especially with the target I had on my back. The fact that I managed to get people to, stay with me, and they didn't really understand the damage that I could do, says a lot about my game. I was very social, I was very likeable, and that got me to where I am right now. Yes, he had to fight from the bottom, but I didn't put myself in a position where I had to fight from the bottom, because that's not how you really want to play this game. You want to get to the end in the best way possible, and I did that. But nonetheless, good luck. Good luck. Okay, that is it for questions. Now, all of you will go and vote. Let me explain how it's going to work. So, you will each go up to the drop of shame and vote up there. You will see two pieces of paper up there. One with a picture of Nami and one with a picture of Craig. If you want Nami to win, vote or put the picture of Nami into the voting box. If you want Craig to win, put the picture of Craig into the voting box. Makes sense? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to understand, or easy, or hard not to understand, sorry. Yeah, whatever. You will vote in jury order. So Harriet, make your way up there. Okay. Ooh, let's do this. Here we go. Good luck, Craig. Good luck, Nami. Whoever wins, wins. Exactly. Craig, my man, you absolutely crushed it. And I really hope that you are the winner of this season. Much love, brother. Jeez.
The salty one?
That was fast. Yeah. I'm not going to say congratulations to any of them. Dude, why are you still mad? I just wish I was there. Whatever.
Are you so him?
Nami, you literally saved me in this game, and we were a power duo. It means so much to me to be able to basically put your face into the urn, and hopefully you win this game. Much love. Izzy's had the votes.
To the last vote. To the last look.
Craig gets my vote. You have to go up and
vote, genius.
Whatever. Here. You're welcome. Marks, you're up.
Oh my god.
Wow, this has been an absolutely crazy
season. I actually do that in finale on the real Survivor.
Okay, guys, I just want to thank you all for a very insane season, but Brett has gotten the votes for me, so I will now read the votes. Nami, Craig, best of luck. Without further ado, I read the votes. First vote, Craig.
Okay.
Yes. Second vote, Nami. That's one vote for Craig, one vote for Nami.
It's gonna be tied, huh?
Craig.
Oh,
that's
no.
3 votes Craig, 1 vote Nami. If Craig gets 1 more vote, he will win. Nami.
Ooh.
Nami. We are tied 3-3. The player who received the final vote will be the winner. The winner of Total Drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising is...
Yeah. You should get shades on. Shake hands on Blue Toad.
Nami! Nami is the winner of Total Drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising! OMG, I won! Wow, GG! Yes, let's go, Nami! Woohoo! What? Are you kidding me? Damn it. You also voted for Craig? Yeah, obviously. I, kind of liked him more. Yeah, whatever. Let's go, Nami! Woo, let's go! Nami! so damn close. Oh, bro, it's okay. You tried your best. And hey, it was only by one vote. You got extremely close. Yeah, but I can't be too mad. Nami, she really deserved it. Well, Nami, after 18 intense episodes, 21 other contestants, you are the one who wins total drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising. How are you feeling? Absolutely blown away. I can absolutely not believe it. For you guys who voted for me, thank you so much. And even if you voted for Craig, it's okay. He was still absolutely awesome. GG, man. Good game, Nami. And honestly, I'm really glad you won. You deserved it. But so did you. But, oh man, I'm just so happy right now. Honestly, 3 people from One Piece have played. Well, I think it's 3 people. So I'm so happy that I have finally won for someone from One Piece. Yes, you are the 2nd anime winner. Well, maybe 2nd? Well, depends if you count Leafeon and Neku. But yeah, you're one of the first. GG, everyone. Yes, GG indeed. This has been an absolutely phenomenal season. But do not worry, guys, because another season is underway, coming to you soon. But for now, I am Blue Toad, with our winner, Nami. And this has been Total Drama Nintendo Phoenix Rising. And have a phenomenal day.
Hi. Okay, so I've been looking. So I have to look up what counts as anime. So Pokemon can count as anime. Okay, so let's let that up more into the debate.